How is the rate of inflation calculated? Imagine trying to figure out how much prices have changed over time. That's exactly what calculating the inflation rate is all about. It helps us see how much the cost of things we buy regularly has gone up or down. To do this, we look at the price of a basket of goods and services at two different times. Think of this basket as a collection of everyday items like bread, gas, and clothes. We record the price at the start of a period, which we call point A, and then again at the end, called point B. The key is to compare these two prices to see how much they've changed. The formula used is simple but powerful. Take the ending price, subtract the starting price, then divide that difference by the starting price. Finally, multiply the result by 100 to turn it into a percentage. So, if the basket cost $2.55 at the beginning and for $0.20 at the end, the calculation would be for $0.20 minus $2.55 divided by $2.55, then times 100. That gives us a percentage increase of about 64.7%. This percentage tells us how much prices have increased over that period. To measure inflation more broadly, governments and economists often use price indexes like the Consumer Price Index or the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index. These indexes track the prices of a representative set of goods and services over time. They compare the current index value to a previous one to find the inflation rate. For example, if the Consumer Price Index was to 199.170 in January of 2023 and rose to 308.417 in January of 2024, the inflation rate would be about 3.09%. Because inflation compounds, it builds on itself each year. To estimate what prices will be in the future, we use an exponential formula. If an item costs $100 today and inflation is 10% annually, after 5 years, the price would be about $161. When we talk about core inflation, we're focusing on the underlying trend by excluding volatile categories like food and energy prices. This helps us see the true direction of inflation without short-term fluctuations skewing the picture. In essence, calculating the inflation rate involves comparing how much prices have changed over time using straightforward percentage formulas based on price indexes. It shows us how much the value of money is changing and helps us understand the overall economic environment.